And now we will talk about how to do law school.
That's correct. And in law school, there's some things we call class.
And in class, you need a lot of hard work, dedication, and focus to do well. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Absolutely. In fact, let's take a look at a class now.
As Rule 13G states, a cross-claim against a co-party. A pleading may state as a cross-claim any claim by one party against a co-party, if the claim arises out of the transaction or occurrence that is the subject matter. Once when I was crossing the street, I saw a lady get hit by a car, and on that lady's shoulder was a monkey. That monkey was riding a bicycle, and that monkey was defecating on the shoulder of that lady. And when that car hit that lady, the defecation, all that poop.
Once you get in school, you're going to be exposed to a world of law contained in huge books.
This is an excerpt from Civil Procedure, Cases, Materials, and Questions, the 5th edition. I'm going to open up to a random page and just show you the lyrical beauty of law.
Poetry, really.
The allegations at the heart of this lawsuit and the history of the parties' discovery disputes have been well documented in the court's prior decisions, familiarity with which is presumed. In short, Zuccabalake is an equities trader specializing in Asian securities who is suing her former employer for gender discrimination, failure to promote, and retaliation under federal, state, and city law. That's just beautiful.
My God.
It brings tears to my eyes. Why don't more people read these books for fun on the beach to their children as bedtime stories? I don't know about you, but I would love to hear this as a bedtime story. It's actually quite soothing.
Actually, yes. When I have my first son, I'm going to read him about the trials of discovery.
That's really riveting stuff.
Yes.
Riveting stuff.
Humpty Dumpty, watch out.
One of the most important aspects of law school is the study group.
Right. Right before you take an exam, you get together with your fellow peers and discuss intellectual issues and debate diligently as you respect one another.
You respect one another, you listen to each other's opinions, you learn from each other. I think it's one of the most important parts of law school. Wouldn't you agree, Andrew?
Absolutely.
So isn't that contributory negligence?
For the last time, I said it was consideration!
Contributory negligence!
You're wrong! Peppercorns!
Pizza! Hot dog! Yes!
Monkey! Squirrel!
So by mistake!
Squirrel!
Oh God!
God! Mother! Peppercorn! I don't know!
Shark warranties! Once you graduate law school, if you're lucky enough, you have to get a job.
Or at a big firm.
The big firm. But before you get that job, Chantal, there's one thing you have to do.
And what's that, Andrew?
You have to interview. These law interviews are very fair and balanced. They don't matter about where you went to school or who you know. They only take those that can do the job and are hard workers.
That's true.
Let me see here. Well, it says you have a criminal record under honors.
Yeah, that's right.
It also says you have a .2 grade point average.
Yeah, that's true.
You have no hobbies. It actually says that you hate community service. I don't know why you put that there.
No, I don't like it.
You don't like it, okay.
No,
but it also says you went to Harvard Law.
Class of 2009.
Welcome aboard.
I'm Mr. Rosenberg and Schwartzman. Stein.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Let me see that resume you got.
You look right at it.
Okay. It says here that you did not go to Harvard, but there's still a lot of good stuff on here. You're in a lot of you're doing a lot. You're law review, moot court honor society.
I'm very busy.
Very busy. It seems like. Seems like you're a hard worker.
I like to think so.
It also says you do a lot of community service.
I like helping the poor.
Helping the homeless. That's good. There's There's just one little problem here.
Problem? Like what? What kind of problem would that be?
It says you're number one in your class.
Yeah, how's that a problem?
Couldn't you be better than number one?
Better? That's impossible.
Couldn't you be 0.5?
I've never heard of such a thing.
We're gonna have to pass. If you want to skip the whole 3 years or 20 years of career and just go straight to being a lawyer, then just plug yourself up to one of these. The Squizzlebeard's Lawyer-Matron 500.
And one.
And one. Tell them what this does, Chantal.
Well, it has many different functions. The first of which is that this machine, this part right here, sucks out all of your personality and makes it so that you are a lawyer.
Put your personality here, and it proceeds to suck out all the humor and everything interesting about your stories out of it.
Before you know it, you'll start your stories with, well, what I was reading last night in my civil procedure textbook told me.
And you're going to tell jokes that have the punchline, and that's what I call chattel.
This machine hasn't been improved enough so every student can have them, but one day, the dream is that we will all have a Lawyer-Matron machine.
Absolutely.